Good evening. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? We're here for you. What's going on? We're coming with an evening video. Please hit that like and subscribe before we get into this. Just bought some Polygon Matic. Hit the bell, all notification, please. So we do go live right here. You get this stuff immediately. Talking about what we do. Talking about the crypto space, keeping you up to date. We're going to go over a little bit of this. And nice to have you, Rising Sun, and nice to have you, Selner, in the super chat. You don't have to tell you guys, hit that like and subscribe. So thank you so much for being a part of the evening video. And Bitcoin right now, currently, we're going to talk about this chart, what we must do, and how 35,600 is such an important price to break above on the daily price. So currently right now, only 2 hours into the daily candle, if that even is, as you can see right now at the time. 2 hours in since the 8 o'clock daily candle. So tomorrow we're going to pay close attention to that. 8 o'clock tomorrow. Will we be breaking or will we be coming below? Talking about the price of buying the dip on a 50% pullback that we brought to you this morning in the video. So you hit the like, subscribe. We come up to date for you. We have a couple indicators telling us 38.2 pullback. Is that the 32,177 or is that the 31,163? And since I have you guys here, attention all Francis' feet. So I thought that was a punch fist. No lie, the red thing, Alex. I thought that was a punching glove. But since you guys are here now in the live in the evening and you're not working, I want everyone to know that this Friday we're going to be raffling off that $100, $50 twice. So 2 winners. All you have to do is come live like you just did now in an evening video, and then I'll say, hey, give me your Cash App account. Type it in the comment section. Hey, give me your PayPal account. Type it in the comment section, and we're going to put that. Write it down as fast as we can. Put it into a hat. Hopefully we don't have 1,554 people comment, because that would be 1,554 pieces of paper that we'd be putting into the hat and trying to raffle off. So that's what we're doing. I'm sorry to hear that you're on the rag. Apologize. That must be a shitty day. But talking about Polygon Matic, did buy some at 73 cents. Does look like we're a little overbought, a little oversold here. Went to the hourly. Does look strong, like we could possibly come through. What I'm looking for here is a possible, and I'm talking about a possible 90 cents all the way to 95 and a half. So please be careful. But this could happen. I do believe that this is a possibility. On the hourly, it shows me that could be pumping shortly. But this could be a fake pump. So do expect some resistance is coming in. As you can see, we've been doing a nice significant pull up here. Always when you start making money, what happens? The smart people take profits, the dumb people FOMO in, but it could be in the next leg up, so be careful. 52% coming in right now, currently during this time at the 76 mark here, hitting old resistance coming in. This was specific resistance we held before we did this reverse trend to the downside, breaking out of this symmetrical pattern now. You do see this long, what do they call that? I guess they call this a perfect, and I do like this to say, looking at the 4 hourly, this is a perfect ABC-like correction. Definitely something where I look like a bullish pattern here, and it's ready for a breakout. So as you can see how that is panning out, I'm pretty excited for this. So this formation is pretty bullish, guys. We talk about it over and over. How, when it's ready to go, what do we need the confirmation to hit? Well, that confirmation is 89 cents. So very important for that to have this pattern break through, this bullish pattern. I'm excited for it to come through. It's going to take, obviously, volatility up and down. Look at Crow. Look at Crow coming into the 8 cents. It's been a long time since we've seen this type of action. When was the last time we've got this excited over crypto bull markets, or perhaps a chance for a bull market? Well, it's been a while. So these are the things that are happening. We're keeping you up to date. I'm pretty excited. So what happened today? Well, SafeMoon. SafeMoon is in trouble. As you know, we've talked a little bit about it, keeping you up to date, and we will, just like we did with the Sam Bankman-Fried. SafeMoon executives charged by SEC fraud and money laundering, and what has been happening is they were basically spending their money, right? Just like the same thing Sam Bankman-Fried did. Instead of delivering profits, they wiped out billions in the market capitalization, withdrew crypto assets worth more than $200 million in the project, and misappropriately investors' funds for personal use. At the same time, the U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, of course, has revealed an indictment against SafeMoon. Creator Kyle Nagy, CEO John Kearney, and the CTO Thomas Smith, charging them with conspiracy to commit securities fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. So I can't wait to hear more about this. Fuck them. They deserve to get what they get. And if anybody was wondering, well, SafeMoon's market value exceeded $8 billion. The DOJ claims that the executives fraudulently diverted and stole millions of dollars in locked liquidity as well for personal gain, including luxury vehicle purchases, real estate investments, and personal expenses. It must get you pissed off because if you think about it, it was my fucking money. That's what you feel when you're invested in something like this. And you know what? This is why it's so important to find a utility. You could not have found through the utility what this guy was about to do, but I learned about the background of the gentleman. He lived in a trailer. He lived with his mom. We're talking about John Kearney, by the way. I did a lot of this. And when I found this out 2 years ago, I was harping to everyone, get the fuck out. I don't like what I see. I don't like who the person is behind this. And sure enough, 2 years later, this is where we're at. So as much, yes, I loved SafeMoon at one point in the beginning. I did tell you for the last 2 years, get the fuck out. If you don't believe me, this is why we watch the show. So investigations by both SEC and the DOJ into the SafeMoon are ongoing. And if the defendants are convicted, they will face a maximum prison sentence of 25 years. I wish that was the minimum. So getting into that, talking about crypto fraud, we want to get the bad actors out of the space so we can finally stop talking about it. But it's in the world. The world will never stop having bad people and good people, as that does represent. So South Korean police shut down international crypto fraud ring, freeze 1.2 million. Let's get it. Keep going and keep going. As 40-something people were in the investigation, 49 people arrested, including the 6th suspect leader of 6 separate organizations. It's getting pretty wild. So police think that a group was active from September of 2020 until April last year, and that it managed to raise over $11.5 million from at least 253 victims. This is why you keep your stuff safe to yourself, So here we are. We got Hydra, we got Selner, we got everyone in the house. It's nice to see you in the super chat. Joe, what's up? Joe, what do you know? So let's get into it, talking about the crypto market cap. $1.34 trillion. So all you're going to do now is find out what crypto asset is next, where are we going to make it, where are we going to shake it. So Ethereum under 1900 right now. I can tell you right now, I remember the 2300 price for Ethereum. We were in that range, and don't be surprised, my ass will be trying to sell a little bit more at that point, just dollar cost average. I won't go crazy because what I believe is the real bull market is coming, and a lot of people wonder, is this it? No, this is not it. 15.8%. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to XRP, show you what we're talking about. That is definitely not it, and I need to get Jasmine back into my life. Oh, it kills me when I see that blank. No, I cannot add another one. Let's show you what happens when we try to add Jasmine back in. You can only have, I think, 50 tickers if you are into it. So look at this. It's already like trying to F with me. What is going on? Why did it not let me get into Jasmine? What was that? All right, so we're already getting rid of it because it's already starting shit. So when you try to get into the new one, if you see all these tickers here, look how many I have. I have like 400 tickers. You're only allowed to have like 20. After 20, you start charging a monthly fee, or start paying a monthly fee. They charge, obviously. So we're talking about Bitcoin breaking out. We need this candle for the daily for the FOMO to continue. We cannot fall now, and I tell you, and I urge strongly, we cannot fall below 34,927. So if we start falling below this price, 34,920, we are, my friends, going to bounce off either the 33.6 or the 32,177 or the 50%. That is just 3 that I give you. Now, I wish I could have Jasmine up. I cannot talk about it. I cannot show it. I think that with all of the love going on with Jasmine, let's talk about it. I'm gonna create another account. We're going to have Jasmine tomorrow. How's that sound? I'm going to create a new TradingView account. We're going to come up here with the TradingView account, and I'm going to be able to get Jasmine on there because I'm so pissed off that I can't have it. I want to buy more Jasmine, but I looked at the charts, and I don't think that right now is a good time to get some if you want to get it a little cheaper. Now, people are FOMOing in, so please understand that's a big deal. So right now, the FOMO is real as steel. Let's talk about the ones we can, all right? Right now, Cardano, as you can see what's happening. Cardano is doing what we said could happen. It is finding support at this 34.93 exactly, as we were saying. Flip, hit a little resistance up here. I thought we would hit that 38.36 exactly for Cardano. Well, we came down a little lower. It's no big deal. We were really close. What I think is going to happen is we're going to hit the cup and handle. Well, we got it. What happens with the cup and handle? We do a cup and handle inside a cup and handle. Then that will form, hit right here, come up, boom. The resistance, well, we look how many times we hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're breaking it. 42 cents comes through. Now I'm wondering where we're going next, because this is where we're at. We're at a big significant part of the crypto space. On the daily chart, as you can see here, this is a big problem. So Cardano, if we do hit the 46.5 cents, I'm pretty excited to see that. That is a big possibility to sell out. Once we get to that realm, once we get to that range, I love saying realm. I don't know what the hell it is. It's like I was in another world living in the 1700s, which I was not. This is what it looks like we're doing here. So the 46.5 could be your cup and handle ending on major resistance. So this channel's dead to me. I said tomorrow morning, so if you were getting a little older and you're losing your hearing, that's what's happening, Mr. Sellner. So stop it with the getting old and find that loves, or that, what is that called? The potion that makes you younger. So, but this is what's happening. And if you do see what goes on, the FOMO, how real it is, we have daily candles that gives us a big price wick even higher. And if you're talking about Cardano, well, then we can go to another weekly here. And if you watch the weekly is going to show you a price all the way to 82 cents. And that's when I'm going to have a big dollar cost averaging out there. That will be the super major resistance coming in. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. So let's get back to XRP as I was doing so. We're going over a couple of crypto assets. None of this is financial advice, but a gentleman twice is nice. We are getting a little bit of resistance, but I do believe, as I've been saying for how long, since we were here in October, I did the video and we were trading 51 cents. Yeah, now we're trading closer to it. Now you believe, right? Now that we get closer and closer to the price, all of a sudden you believe. Well, this cup and handle is coming. I believe 81.5 cents is going to be our major resistance for XRP. So if you pay attention to this, this is something that we must pay attention to. Double top will form. What'll go on? Well, I'm going to give you the heads up of what I think is going to happen before it even happens. That's pretty fucked up, but this is what we do on the channel. Don't believe me? Well, this is why we scream all the time. Don't believe me? Just watch from Bruno Mars, right? Don't believe me just once. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Do that all the time. Coming up here, we'll get that resistance coming in. What I'll do now is either find this 71 cents and a half, get that buyback at the 32, or we will find a 50% pullback. And I'm confident if this is a bull market, these are the two particular pullbacks that we find. So I'm just letting you know, just preparing you, just talking about it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. We prepare you for it. So when the bull market does occur and these actually happen, you can sit there and praise me and go, oh, I'll Wall Street Pete, because we've had this happen 3 years ago when we were in the bull market. So pay attention to this. It's very important. This is your cup and handle we speak of. This is where we're coming from. It's not the price action. These are the levels that we are expecting. If we bounce significantly off the 50%, you might as well be excited, because that's where we're going to go. Now, this is how we can get there. We could bounce all the way to 81. If we do, that's where the cup and handle is going. So pay attention to it. Right now, I want you to see the cup will bring you, and the handle is all the way down to here. So see that? That's pretty much where we're going at. It's XRP. So we did Cardano. We're talking about XRP. That is a cup and handle. There's your handle coming down, perhaps getting most of you out. You'll see that this is a profit-taking method. This is what happens to the price when it goes on. Not my first radio. I love this guy. Pete, how do you feel about a short around that 81? Well, that's it. Short takes you to a possible 65.5, Mr. I love trading on leverage with 1,000 times leverage, Mr. Crazy Man. Because you are crazy with that. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. If you got the balls to do it, if you got the smarts to do it, those are the two things you need for a recipe for trading on leverage. One, you need experience. We already know that. But the balls and the money are the two things that are lacking the most with investors when they have the knowledge. So congratulations to you, my friend. I love it. So we're talking about some crypto assets. So let's do it real quick before we go. 14-minute video. We got 10 viewers. I should have 10 likes. If not, I'm going to be 10 times pissed off. Let's go. I'm going to give you the top 15 crypto assets for 2024 right now live. Not even titled. We're going to talk about them right now, and then we're going to go on, because this is where it is. Now, right now, I'm going to start off because I love it. Chainlink. Chainlink, put it on the top list. Do whatever you want. Chainlink is going to explode past $50. It's going to be a banger. It is right now trading $13. Could you imagine $50? Doesn't sound crazy at all, I know, but I know for a fact, and I'm confident that that will regain its steam and head back there. How many Matic? 2,450. Somebody asked me this question. Now I have 2,500. Just bought another 50. This sounds like a joke, but that's what I did. So, sounds crazy, but that's what we did. 73 cents Polygon Matic. Matic, we're stacking our bags. Biconomy, that is actually my next purchase. So if anybody was curious, and I don't know where the hell Biconomy stands or where it goes, so let's just do it. But I'm giving you my top 20, top 15. I'm not even sure which one I'm going with that number. But Bitco, the Web3. Why do I care about this? Because it's an Ethereum layered project. And people don't understand that the exponential gains, well, guess what? There's like 1,000 times gain. And why do I say that? Because it was reached at $24 at one point in 2021 December. Or 2020, excuse me. And what happened here, if you pay attention to the price, well, imagine it getting back anywhere near $20. And I do believe that the Web3 is a very important project. And if it's an Ethereum layered project on top of this Web3, well, then you really have something to talk about here. And I know, well, Ethereum projects, there's so many. How could this be so important? Well, if you pay attention to many other Ethereum projects, they boom, they explode. Now, I'm going to go over to all time because I don't know if this project has it, but this project, this particular platform has it at 1380. So you know what? It doesn't matter to me. This still seems like a win. So I'm definitely going to keep buying this. As you can see, the boring sideways action. For how long? Well, we're talking about till the dead market here. We're talking about this started falling, right? December 21. This is when the market sucked. It has continued until you can find accumulation and keeping this price dead. How is this price going to bounce up? It's going to bounce up with volume. It has not bounced up for years. Guess what? We're going to wake up a dead giant here. All right, so pay attention to that. Did anybody know, or does anybody know, that there is also another sleeping giant called Atom, Cosmos? And did you know that you can almost get 11% APY back on your money for that investing on Coinbase? Because I really did not know that. And this morning I found out, if you go back this afternoon, you have a chance to win 100 ETH. Is anybody interested in that? You have a chance to enter to win in 100 ETH. You want to know how to do that? Stay to the end of the video, and I'm going to reveal that. It's such a joke. So here we go right now, $8.50 all time. We're going over a few. This may be a long video because of this, but you may be excited to watch it. You got nothing better to do. $40, $42.20 was a nice, beautiful price. We're getting 10%. Over 10% APY on top of that. So you're also staking, creating compounded interest, and now you're going to enjoy a 32% all-time gain when we know that this is clearly the bottom from that percentage up and down, and we're still talking about being a 32% gain. That is some type of joke at this point in time. So that's amazing. So somebody said 10 likes, not 11, right? No, I just wanted 10 at least by that time. But thank you for your concern. And I don't know if you're being facetious or not, but I appreciate everything because that's my kind of personality. I was going to say character. I almost said karma. So we're talking about that. That's another one I love. Cosmos Sleeping Giant. With that being said, that's a huge one. Avalanche. Avalanche was pretty nice to me. I'm a big fan of Avalanche. So he says, Pete, bring the fucking heat. Let's go. So we're talking about the crypto assets that my portfolio would carry, or my portfolio does carry. Not every single one of these I own, but these are my particular ones that I plan on having going into 2024. So keep that in mind, as this is not financial advice. Now, all time for AVAX. Has a strong, solid community. Now, if you pay attention all time, we're up 178%. So this might be a little more appealing. I get that. There is not much of an APY behind this, but there is one, I believe, on certain platforms. Now, you can see once again, the dead zone time, $5. We're above that right now, around $12.80. But if you see, we're getting boring sideways action. When is the best time to buy? When this shit has been going boring forever. It seems to be that type of time. Now, we're talking about crypto assets that we, one, have utility behind. Two, we have found the people who are behind it. We're talking about the creators. We're talking about the CEOs. We're not talking about fucking SafeMoon people like John Carney who slept in a trailer and now have been giving millions of dollars. This doesn't work. That's why I'm trying to explain to you how important it is. So please hit the like button. This shit does not get taught on the fucking streets. So here we go, talking about another crypto asset I may really focus and pay close attention to. Chronos. Call me crazy. Call me nuts. Call me Wall Street Pete. We are talking about all-time gains, and guess what they are? Well, currently right now for the all-time gains, we are 302%, a little bit more appeasing than the last one. Now, these are times where we're in a shit kind of situation. Just to be blunt, you can see the boring sideways action. You can see the pumps coming. We are right about here. Right at the $4.05 range. What did we do? We peaked up to about 17 cents. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see the curve. It looks like a penis getting ready to be erect. Let's not joke around. Let's be serious. Let's look what we see here. It is getting erect. And now is what's happening is we're on the same exact path as we were during this time frame. It was called 5/24 of 2020. If you don't remember the time, look at it on the charts. It's coming up. Maybe this is where we pay attention to Jasmy. I finally figured it out. So let's get back into the next one and let's do it. Jasmy. We're going to talk about it. Let's get it. Jasmy. We're going to pull it up on the charts. I'm actually excited to do this. Let's see. We're going to be dicks because we don't have the exact way. I don't like this. You can see Jasmy getting that pump here on that particular one. Not doing it. Jasmy. Which one can we pick for Jasmy here, guys? Help me out. And we're going to do the USD version. Yeah, of course it doesn't come up. This 4 cents is not cool. Just letting you know. It's not cool at all. What does he say? When was the Super Bowl in that cycle? It was. Crow had a big ad in the Super Bowl. It sure did. Crow had a huge ad. A lot of the ads were going on, and this is going to be the year for the biggest ads of all. This is going to be the year where the ads actually, thank you so much, Christopher, for the comment. I actually really appreciate that. It's a great comment. And they have Matt Damon, as Joe said, another excellent comment. What is going on now is we're going to have the Super Bowl ads coming in this year. That's going to definitely help the 2024 crypto bull run on top of this halving. So let's go into it, though. We couldn't get Jasmy up, but that would be one of them I'd buy. We talked about Cardano. It's definitely one of them. Dogecoin, I stay away from, even though it could possibly pump. It looks great. I mean, I know that. I'm just not into it coming back again. I'm sorry. You know, some people are going to look at me and go, what the fuck are you talking about? I love Dogecoin. Well, sorry. We're talking about promising assets. Litecoin. I just bought Litecoin at $63. I didn't just. That was my last purchase. So Solana, and we're going to do some Litecoin. Solana, yo mama. We'd love to say it like that. But look at this. $9. Couldn't you bought it back at $9? Wouldn't you have been excited back in the day of 2020 in September? Well, guess what? You had that opportunity again, and you still didn't fucking do it, I bet. So $11 here on this particular asset, and you could have done it 2 years later. You didn't do it, right? We're talking about recently. We could have done it again. What could have happened? No, I'm sorry. 2022 was the time we could have bought it at $9. But this is my point. We're getting another chance to do it. We're starting the cycle all over again, and we don't see it. You have to pay attention, guys. Solana, 5,097%. What the F? This is the beginning! I know I hurt somebody's ears, and I'm sorry. My woman in the house is probably, what the fuck are you doing? I'm losing my shiznick. That's what I'm doing. 5,000%. This is the beginning. I'm trying to explain to you, this is all time, though. Up here, the percentage was a lot higher than 5,000, right? We're talking all time, 5,000. Yeah, that's where we're at. You have to pay attention to the opportunities. You have to. So this is what's going on right now. The crypto space is exciting. There are opportunities. We can go over Ethereum. We can go over Bitcoin. We could do that any day, right? Litecoin. Last one we're going to go. We don't want to make this a freaking hour video. 23 minutes is long enough. Look what's happening. 1,600%. We love you this loud. Evening streams. Do I know him? Don't trade old consoles, but I dabble in toys. I can't stand you sometimes. I love you. It's a love-hate relationship we must have. No, you're the man, dude. There's nobody built like Alex. If you don't like Alex's humor, you're not built for people. You're not built for life, because Alex is a special person in this world. People don't realize it. Wall Street Pete's a special person in this world, too. We got to give ourselves some cookies here. But really, let's look at this last one. Litecoin. 2014. We're talking about $4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're trading $73 and you still won't buy it. $350 was a peak up there somewhere. And I just bought Litecoin in, I think it was September at $63. So you have to understand what's going on with the crypto space. Pay attention to these, because when you see these cup and handles, they will cause another cup and handle inside, and it creates new higher lows. And that's the most wonderful thing about the crypto space. When you can create create that higher price every time, but yet that's the low price of the point. It's an exciting time. It really is. You have to understand how important buying the dip of each one is. You could see this liquidity grab. Each candle represents a day. It's XRP. On this day, people started selling. Yeah, I get it. You can look at the charts. It's common sense. But guess what? The same time in that day, people went apeshit buying. Why? Because it started going on sale at 64 cents when they seen it hit the top of 73.5. It's an exciting moment. So this is a time where you have to pay attention to the markets and see the cup and handles form. If you're going to buy into a crypto asset like this, you're a fool. Why would you wait for October 18th, right? That's when we could have bought. I'm trying to explain to you right now might not be a good time to buy, but guess what? People are going to do it anyway. Right now, if you got in, and this is only 2 weeks old, 50% on your money. You don't get this anywhere. Nowhere else in the world but crypto offers you an opportunity to make these gains in weeks and days and forever. It's insane. So please pay attention to what's happening here. We're getting another opportunity towards the upside here, big wicks. It may not be over. You can see the peak here where it dies out right about at the 84. We talked about it many, many times. I've been talking about it. I'm still harping about it. These are the times where if you don't have a lot of money, you buy the dip. You have to accumulate. It's hard. It's very difficult to accumulate in hard times with inflation. When I go to the store and I buy 6 items and they're sitting in my cart and I go to the damn freaking, I go to this, what do you call it, the cash. I like to go to the cashier, but I don't. I go to the self-checkout because no one is as fast as me. Nobody walks as fast as me. Nobody moves as fast as me. Get the fuck out of the way. I got shit to do. I feel that way a lot. Point being is that when I go to the store and I buy 6 things, it's getting more expensive. I'd rather be buying crypto. I'd rather be spending money buying the dip. It's freaking insane. You have to invest. If you want to get out of the hole that you're in, you have to invest. It doesn't matter what anyone tells you. It ain't going to work. The worst thing you could do with an idea or a thought or a goal is share it with another fucking person. I learned that is the worst thing you can do on this planet. The worst fucking thing on this planet is to share anything of your knowledge of any hope, dream, thought, idea, or goals. It's the truth. And I've noticed that. So if you have an idea, if you have an asset that you love very much, maybe keep it to yourself and invest in it and put as much as you possibly can. I see everybody in the chat. It's super crazy tonight. Love your calls, Pete. I can't wait for the bull market. I can't wait for it to be confirmed. I can't wait for us to say, hey, guess what? I'm buying at this price, and I'm selling at this price, and then I'll be buying back in at this price. It's going to happen. We're going to be doing it very soon. I can see the market already flipping. What you need to do right now, and I meant to say what you need to be doing, and I know it sounded funny. You need to really start putting liquid aside and start investing before it's too late. Everything is costing way, way too much money when I go to the store to buy shit. Ramen noodles. Go buy some ramen noodles. They were fucking 24 cents. They were 14 cents. I'm thinking they're close to $1 now. Ramen noodles get hard and I could make the rest of my table with it. You ever have a hole in something? I'm not kidding. Ever have something broken? You could literally take the ramen noodles and make clay out of it and reform something that's broken. It's really wild. Imagine what it does to your stomach. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you work your ass off. I'm trying to work hard myself. There's nothing better than following a person who's doing the same thing you're doing. I'm busting my ass. I'm trying to put food on the table for my family. I'm trying to find ways to make extra income. I'm trying to find ways to hustle. I'm trying to find ways to make it. Cryptocurrency is different. There's a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of people who talk more about crypto and know less about it than I've ever seen in my life. So you have to be careful with who you talk to. People say, hey, you can flick a switch and turn it off. That's why they have ledgers. That's why, let me tell you, that's why there's people in the trash can right now in dump yards looking for their Bitcoin ledger. Because there's $14 million, $15 billion on that fucking ledger. And it's safe there. And they can't find it. You know why? Because it's not fake. And it's actually worth something. So the next time somebody tells you, you believe that that's happening, you need to stop listening to them. And Rising Sun, I'm very disappointed in you. Not really, I lied. I'm not disappointed in you. But the price of the pullback is 50%, brother. 31.6. I believe that was the number we showed on the chart. So if you're not sure, go to the 50% pullback. Check it out on the chart that we had today or yesterday's video. That was exact pullback. So if we break the 35.49 or 34.29, I think it was. That's what 34.2. If we started breaking a candle below that, that's where we were in trouble. So I just want everybody to know you can succeed out there. You really can. If you're struggling hard, if there's somebody out there right now and you're listening to this channel and you're tired, you just came home and you're busted your fucking ass, I promise you, keep busting your ass. Keep that burning fire inside. Whatever keeps you going, whatever gets you excited, whatever gets you out of bed in the morning, you need to keep fucking doing that. All right? I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Maybe we talk a little bit about Jasmine. I'm going to try and find a way. I'm going to put it on a second trading view. So love you guys so much. You have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night, actually, because it's nighttime here. But you may be having a day there. So wherever you are from around the world, we thank you so much for your support. You hit the like and subscribe. We talk about every day going on a ride. Hopefully we're going to this moon, and we're going soon, right? 2024 couldn't get here any sooner. I love the support. I appreciate the comments. You guys have a great night. Thanks again.